Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing a moist and rich nutty chocolate brownie recipe. This brownie does not contain maida, butter or refined sugar. Super healthy and tasty moist chocolate brownie for the whole family. So let's quickly dive into the recipe. First, let's prepare the cake pan. So I'm using a glass cake pan, and into that I'm adding in a few drops of wood pressed coconut oil, and I'm just lightly greasing the cake pan. Make sure to grease the sides as well, and then line it with a parchment paper. I like to leave a little bit on the sides so that it's easier to pull out the brownies once they are baked. So I'm going to keep this aside. Into a bowl, I'm adding in half cup wood pressed coconut oil. Into this, I'm adding in 2/3 cup jaggery powder. So what I've done is I have crushed the jaggery and measured it. So this is 2/3 cups of crushed jaggery. Instead of crushed jaggery, you can also use jaggery powder. I'm using organic jaggery which does not have any sand or dirt or dust particles, and that is the reason why I'm adding the jaggery directly into the wood pressed coconut oil. You can add in extra 2 tablespoon jaggery powder if you are on the sweeter side. Into this I'm adding in half teaspoon vanilla essence. And with a handheld whisk, I'm mixing this up. Into this, I'm adding in 2 eggs, and I'm lightly mixing this with the handheld whisk. So you need to mix it really well until the mixture is pale. Now, instead of a handheld whisk, you can use a spatula to mix this. Into this, I'm adding in 1/3 cup raw cacao powder, 1/8 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, half cup khapli wheat flour, also known as emmer wheat. Khapli wheat is an ancient variety of wheat grain which has a very weak gluten molecule, and it has more fiber. Hence, I prefer to use khapli wheat in my recipes. However, if you don't have khapli wheat flour, you can use ordinary whole wheat flour instead. With my spatula, I'm just lightly mixing the flours. And then I'm slowly folding the flour into the wet mixture. Like I mentioned earlier, if you are on the sweeter side, you can increase up to 2 tablespoons of jaggery powder. The brownie batter is ready, so I'm going to keep this aside. So I have measured 1/3 cup of cashew nuts, and I'm roughly chopping the cashew nuts. Instead of cashew nuts, you can use any nut of your choice, any nut which you have at hand. Once the nuts are chopped, I'm sprinkling in a fat pinch of khapli wheat flour, and I'm coating the nuts with the khapli wheat flour. So this will prevent the nuts from sinking to the bottom of the brownie batter, and I'm adding them into the brownie batter. Next, I'm roughly chopping 150 grams of dark chocolate. So with my knife, I'm just roughly chopping it. Instead of this, you can also use chocolate chips. Add the chopped chocolate into the brownie batter. And now just fold this into the brownie batter. And once mixed, transfer it to the prepared cake pan. At this moment, I have preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Lightly spread the brownie batter Tap it a couple of times on the countertop to release air bubbles if there are any. And now I'm going to bake it in my preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes. Remember that oven temperature varies with oven, so do keep an eye on the brownie after about 25 minutes. And after 30 minutes, the brownie is out of the oven and it is baked perfectly. So I'm going to allow it to cool down lightly and then I will slice and show you how it looks. And once it has cooled down, just remove it from the pan and slice the brownies. You can see how flaky the top is. So guys, do try this rich and moist nutty chocolate brownie and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.